deluded, the pair of them.
Do you think we've lost it?
I think we're in a rut.
One little kiss, wasn't it? Oh, sorry, was it actually more than that? In someone's imagination? Hmm?
Thank you for the party. It was very enjoyable. Up to a point.
Yep, you're all class, Brooke.
You ready to go?
More than ready.
Shall we?
Uh-huh.
Thanks for coming. Good night.
See you tomorrow.
Good night. Thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
See you tomorrow.
If you don't mind, I'd like to have a private word with Brooke.
Good idea. You fit to drive, or shall I call you a taxi?
Maybe we...
No. Finish your drink, babe.
I can drive. I've only had one.
Of course, you being the responsible hostess.
You coming?
Night.
No.
My boss.
Was there one thing for Brooke? She sure knows how to get attention.
Another one, thanks.
Whoa, slow down. Just because you're allowed to drink doesn't mean you have to.
The last one. Then I've got to go home. With any luck, Dad'll be asleep and I won't get the lecture. Where have you been? Who have you been with? What's that you're wearing?
My dad used to wait up for me. It was kind of sweet.
No, there's nothing sweet about my old man. Mum's not much better. Talk about fight. I mean, it would be funny if it wasn't so pathetic.
So move out. It worked for me.
Hello, I haven't got a rich boyfriend who can pay for everything, have I?
Kieran's not that rich, and he doesn't pay for everything. I do work, remember?
Work? Work? What's that?
Well, you'll soon find out if you try and live by yourself.
Yeah, I can see me living in one of those flash apartments down by the waterfront.
Staying in every night watching telly because you can't afford to go out.
Well, it'd be better than putting up with Mum and Dad. At least I could hear the telly. Ta. Hey, are there any jobs going here? Sorry, I'll have to ask Kieran. Could you ask him for me, Soph? When he's in a good mood.
Sure, I could put in a good word for you.
Who are you trying to embarrass? Me, yourself, or Maxwell?
I wasn't trying to embarrass anyone.
No, that was just a pathetic manoeuvre when the rest of your plan fell apart.
What plan?
Brooke, tonight was about one thing only. You manipulating your way into second in command, and don't think I'm the only one who realised it. Shame you had to ruin it for yourself. How much respect will you get from your colleagues now?
I was provoked.
By who?
Maxwell. You should have seen the smug looks he was giving me.
So you thought you'd take him down a peg or two and make me look ridiculous at the same time? Nice work!
I didn't make it up. It happened. He kissed me.
I'm sure he did, and I'm sure he regretted it long before tonight. Has he apologised to you?
Yes.
Has he been hassling you?
No.
So all in all, no harm done, unless Tracy is right and you wanted more.
I told you it was nothing.
So why didn't you mention it sooner?
I've been trying to forget it.
Or have you been saving it up so you can use it against him when you really needed it?
Huh. I must be really stupid. I had no idea that you had such a low opinion of me.
After tonight's performance, believe me, it's even lower. And if there was ever a chance of you becoming too IC, there certainly isn't now.
There was never a chance. You admit it. That would mean you treating me like an equal.
When you start behaving like an equal, that's when I'll start treating you like one.
But I'll never measure up to the great goddess Justine Jones, will I?
No, you won't.
I'm sure you didn't mind giving her career a little help now and then.
If I did, Brooke, it was because she deserved it. And you are not half the doctor Justine Jones is. And quite frankly, I don't think you ever will be. And don't think you can use this relationship to work your way up the ladder. I am not playing that game.
Well, there has to be something in it for me.
And what exactly does that mean?
It means I need a little bit more than cuddles on the couch and slippers by the fire. Even Maxwell could see that. Why can't you?
I'm going to have a shower. A long one. You do what you like.
wait up. You're up early.
Yep.
You've been partying.
No, working.
Who for?
Kieran.
At this hour? You've been washing pots all night or what?
Nah, he asked me to go to the fish market for him.
After working last night? That's a bit stiff.
I don't mind.
What do you know about fish?
Not a lot. It's his usual order. I just gotta ask for it.
Hope he's paying you properly.
Yeah, man. It's sweet. Anyway, happy to get going, eh?
Yeah, me too.
See ya.
It's not due back for another week. We thought you might want to watch it again.
I might too. But I could have told you it wasn't your cup of tea.
Why couldn't Ben realise that? Why did it have to be such a big deal?
I suppose he wanted it to be something you enjoyed together. That's fair enough. I hope you're not going to fall out over a DVD.
What if we're just not compatible?
You've made it this far.
How? So different.
Well, that's the beauty of it. You'll find things in common, of course you will.
When?
What about that flea market that Ben dragged you along to? You said you had a great time.
Yeah, I did. That was when I actually started to think, you know what, this could work.
There you are, then.
I'm not so sure now. Oh, tell me what to do.
No, I'm staying out of it. I've had my fingers burnt too many times. Maybe Ben is a bit like Janet Frame. She's not an easy read, but she's worth it.
Well, miss you. Gabrielle was just saying yesterday what a real find you were.
That's nice of her.
Why don't you keep this? Take another day to think about it.
No, I've decided it's not fair on Morgan.
I'm sorry things got so messy for you.
It's my own fault. If I'd been up front with her when we'd first met, then we might have been okay.
I didn't make things easy either, did I?
Fair enough. You thought I was hitting on Morgan.
No, it wasn't just that. I could see it affecting your work and hers. But if I'd known what was really going on, I would have handled things differently.
I know. And if I wasn't so wrapped up in the idea of getting to know my sister, then maybe I would have realised how it looks to other people. I'm sorry.
What if I transferred you to a different department?
Thanks, but I think it's best if I just go.
Is this you resigning?
Yeah, I told you I was going to.
I'm trying to talk her out of it, but I'm not doing very well.
Take it, please.
Wait, can I talk to you first?
Sophie, if I had a job to offer her, the answer might be different. What want me to do? Fire someone?
Well, there must be someone leaving soon. There always is.
No, not at the moment. These days, if you've got a job, you hang on to it. Besides, they don't want to get a reputation for luring schoolgirls away from their studies. Okay, tell her I'll hold on to her name for future reference.
Isn't that what people say right before they dump your CV in the rubbish bin?
So you're making me a coffee. Oh, hey guys, what can I do for you?
2 flat whites, please.
I'll do it. Then it looks like everyone else here is busy. Maybe you need some more stuff, but...
How's Tupac doing in the kitchen?
Yeah, fine.
You must have him chained to the sink. I don't think I've ever seen him here.
Yeah, he was there last night. He's a good little worker.
Glad to hear it. Are we too early for lunch?
No, go for it. I recommend the lamb.
How about some fresh fish?
No, sorry. I'm not expecting my fish delivery till tomorrow. But see if anything else tickles your fancy.
Thanks. What's wrong?
I saw Tupac this morning on my run. I think he lied to me.
Big surprise. What about?
He said he was working for Kieran.
It's 6 o'clock in the morning.
I think he's got another job he doesn't want me to know about. You know what that means?
He's an ungrateful little thug.
A gang's got to him again. Has to be.
Are you going to take your nose out of that book, or should I find another table?
I heard you gave up and watched the film.
Not true. I haven't given up. What else did Tanya get wrong?
Sounds like she watched the wrong film for one thing. She hated it.
What she saw of it, she slept through most of it.
Well, she might have found it a bit confronting. But all those scenes in the mental hospital couldn't have been easy for her. Well, it was only a few months ago that she had to section her sister. She must have told you.
Didn't think of that. She could have said something, though.
Well, maybe she just doesn't like Janet Frame.
Well, I guess I'm in good company then. I made the mistake of letting her read my story.
What did she think?
She hated it.
Well, did she say that?
Well, she may as well have. She couldn't think of one single positive thing to say about it.
I wouldn't take it to heart. She's never been a great reader. And you've got one fan here anyway. When can I read your next masterpiece?
I don't think there'll be another one, masterpiece or not.
Well, you have to keep at it. You're so good.
As a hobby, maybe. Next time I'll keep it to myself.
Did you read the letter?
Somebody read it for me. I didn't ask him to, but I'm glad he did.
So you know what it said? You don't have to tell me. It's none of my business.
It is, really. You gave them to me.
I've poked my nose in far enough, don't you think?
I don't mind. I thought the letters might answer a few questions. I suppose they have, but now I've got a million more. And you're the only person who can answer them for me.
Well, I can try.
Not now, but please don't resign.
I don't want to.
Good. And I think you should come back to the flat.
Are you sure?
It'll be easier. With all the talking we have to do, I'd rather do it at home.
Ah, you're here. Just in time for your favourite person.
I'd be hard-pressed to say who that was today, Libby.
Probably not Helen Carson.
Oh, please, no.
She rang 5 minutes ago saying she'd be here in 10. I've been trying to call you.
What does she want?
A little chat about the 2IC media liaison position. Should I run out and get pastries?
How would Helen Carson know about that? It's not even on the drawing board.
Well, either she's got spies everywhere or she got the same email that we did.
What email?
The one from Brooke.
Okay, call her back and cancel. I'll speak to her later. I have to deal with someone else first.
Too late. We could have done this by phone, but yours doesn't seem to be turned on. I don't know how you put up with him, Libby.
Have you tried the supermarkets? I mean, that's what everyone told me to do when I was looking.
I think I'll have to.
Do you know how hard those guys work? I mean, some of them don't even get to sit down.
I don't care. Anything to get away from Dad.
Did he have a go at you again?
He was sitting up boozing when I got home last night. Mum was in bed, so she missed it all.
All what? What'd he do?
It doesn't matter.
He doesn't hit you, does he?
He'd like to.
Oh, hey, guess who's going out with Lydia Pavlovich? Some super skinny emo with half a brain?
Jared?
You're Jared.
Dude, don't say that. You're pretending that it never happened.
Jared and Lydia.
I know. Didn't think he was so stupid.
Well, you were into him, though, eh?
He's got those eyes.
I know.
I should have never gone there. Ugh, why don't you stop me?
As if I could. He really got to you, didn't he?
I don't know why. He's such an idiot.
That's the spirit.
You know, next time I like a boy, I'm not gonna fall into bed with him. That's all Jared wanted.
Probably.
Oh, I should go. See if I can launch my new career as a checkout chick.
Good luck.
Thanks for talking to Karen for me.
That's okay. I'm just sorry it didn't work out.
See ya.
As far as I'm concerned, the proposal is dead in the water. It should never have gone as far as your desk, and I'm sorry that it did.
Dr. Freeman seems keen on the idea.
Very keen.
And very ambitious. Reading between the lines, it's pretty clear she's imagining a promotion for herself. Or is that uncharitable of me?
Brooke, we were just talking about you.
Sorry, Libby isn't at her desk. I'll pop back.
Dr. Freeman, Callum tells me your email should have gone straight to my trash bin, which begs the question, why was it sent in the first place?
Without the CEO's approval.
Well, I couldn't see the harm. It's a discussion document.
But there's nothing to discuss, is there, Brooke? I'm sure if the DHB had any complaints about how I was handling the media, I would have heard about it by now. We seem to have survived this long without a permanent 2IC. I'm sure we could chug along for a little while longer.
What happens when you go on holiday?
Well, the same as always. I'll appoint an acting CEO, subject to DHB's approval, of course.
It's not a job for the faint-hearted. We wouldn't want to see the wrong person struggling with it.
Well, I'm sorry if I overstepped the mark. I thought it was an idea worth talking about.
I'm sure it is. I may even put it on the agenda for the next board meeting. Another pair of eyes may be exactly what you need. Don't get your hopes up, though. I'd be voting for a DHB appointment.
It's not everyone that can take something personal like that and turn it into something worth reading. Most of us wouldn't have the guts.
Guts?
Well, you used to keep a diary. How many people did you show that to?
No one would have died.
Yes, well, maybe that's what this has been like for Ben, but he showed it to you anyway. I felt like I knew him a lot better after I read that story.
When did you read it?
Well, just the other night, when he was the only one that bothered to turn up at the book club.
Well, what did you think of it?
I thought it was very good. Anna made a point of saying so. I was hoping to read his next one, but that's not going to happen now, is it? I think you've put him off for life.
Yes, Rebecca, what is it?
Guess who's got a job interview?
You, that's awesome. When?
In about an hour. Do I look okay?
You look amazing. I'm guessing it's not for the job at the supermarket, though.
I'm gonna get a drink. Do you want one?
You know I'm for expansion. It's all about timing, though, isn't it? Hang on. I'll be with you in a second, yeah?
Drinking before a job interview, are you sure?
Just one glass of wine to relax.
Why don't you relax afterwards? It's usually how it's done.
Okay.
Okay, so where's the interview?
Someplace over by Devlin Street.
And what's it called?
I can't remember. I'm so nervous.
It's okay. All right. I'm the interviewer. First question. Why do you want the job?
The money.
Okay, yeah, that'll do.
Sorry about that, Lucy. What can I get you? And don't say a job, because I haven't got one.
She doesn't need one. She has an interview.
Oh, good for you. Doing what? Retail, waitressing?
Retail.
Oh, well, good luck. Hey, sorry, change of plan. Could meet a bit later tonight.
Sure, why?
My accountant wants to meet me at 6.
Oh.
Yes, I think he wants to tell me I can't afford my very expensive girlfriend.
Points for effort, I suppose. From humble GP to 2IC in the space of a year. I'm sure your boyfriend would be very proud of you if you hadn't got too greedy too soon.
It's not about making Callum proud of me.
Of course not. You're a strong, independent woman making your own way in the world without compromising your core values. Good for you. But Callum's the man you go home to every night, and he's not quite the idiot he appears, is he? I'd tread very carefully if I were you.
Bye.
It's all going here today.
Yeah.
Ambo's are quiet too.
You'll be getting through your book then?
You know, every time you mention that book, you make it sound like I'm seeing another woman.
Janet, New Zealand's most famous skinger. Tell me something, Ben. Why did you let Mum read your story before me?
I thought she'd be interested.
More interested than me?
Probably. She was there when it all happened, remember?
True.
Did I do something wrong?
Sometimes I think you have a better time with my mum than you do with me. There, I've said it.
Don't be stupid.
Do you ever feel the need to tell my mother not to be stupid?
If I did, I probably wouldn't say quite those words.
Why? Because you have too much respect for her?
I suppose so, yeah.
Oh, well, that's great. What do I get? Don't be stupid, Tanya. Get over yourself, Tanya. You wouldn't understand, Tanya.
When did I say that?
Last night, words to that effect.
I did not.
You did so. But go out with my mother if that's what you want, because obviously she's more fun than me.
Does it really matter who read the story first?
No.
No one else is going to read it anyway, just you and your mother. An exclusive club of 2.
Well, that's a shame, because I'm sure there are lots of people out there who'd really get it.
But you're not one of them, that's cool.
No, it's not. I should have been more supportive.
And I shouldn't have made you watch the DVD.
You didn't. I told you.
You were
that I
being
wanted
polite.
to. Do you really want to have another fight about this? Because I don't. If we want to rent a movie again, let's go to the shop together, okay?
If we can't decide, I'll give your mother a call.
$2. A word with you.
Can't wait. The boss wants me.
Won't take long if you don't muck me around like you did this morning.
Hey?
What's the story about going to get the kaiwana?
I did.
And what did you do with it? Didn't end up here, that's for sure.
What do you mean?
Well, Sarah and I came in for lunch. We couldn't get any fish because Kieran's order hadn't been delivered. So you want to tell me what you were really doing last night?
Like I said before, he was working here. And this morning he went to the fish market for me.
On foot by himself?
Yeah, it wasn't that big an order.
Obviously.
Besides, turns out I didn't have what I wanted, so it happens from time to time.
So you came back with nothing?
Yeah, chef's very particular. That's why you like your fish here so much.
Fair enough.
Okay, well, if you excuse us, I'm expecting a delivery.
reply to my email.
What email?
The one I sent 2 hours ago. I wanted to make sure you got it so you couldn't accuse me of keeping things from you.
I've been busy with patients.
Well, it's no big deal unless you want to make it one. I've called for a special HOD meeting next week to look at savings across the board. I'd like all HODs to present a list of cost-cutting ideas on my desk by the end of the week, please.
Fine. Was there anything else?
Actually, there was. Helen Carson's PA called. Seems Helen lost her phone when she was here.
Did you check your office?
Of course. Wasn't there.
Well, I haven't seen it.
I'm not suggesting you had, but keep an eye out for it if you don't mind. Cost a fortune, is full of VIP numbers, and Helen was adamant she had it when she walked into the building.
Was that in the email to the HODs too? Or am I being singled out for special attention? God forbid.
Brooke, there was one other thing, and you'll be glad this wasn't in the email either. I don't think we're very good for each other right now. I'm not suggesting it's over, but let's step back, take stock, see how we feel.
It's probably for the best.
I think so. Night.
Can we make this quick? I haven't got long.
I hear that a lot. Girlfriend waiting in the car, is she?
Funny. She thinks I'm with the accountant.
Oh, the girls are through there waiting for your approval. Why they need the big tick from you, I really don't know. Anyone would think you don't trust me.
Because, like I said on the phone, we're partners. So if you want to expand, there's a risk for both of us.
Yeah.
So how many have you got?
3. No drug problems, no criminal records, no gang connections. 2 are ready to start straight away. The 3rd should be sweet by the weekend.
Okay, I guess I'd better meet them. You with your tongue hanging out. Keep your opinions to yourself, no one's interested.
I didn't say anything.
Girls, it's time to meet the boss. That's what he likes to call himself, anyway.